Another common example of mortgage fraud here in Nevada is using false information on loan applications. Now, today, lending standards have become much more strict, and lenders will want to verify your income and your assets and your debts and your taxes before authorizing a loan. But back in the day, before the market crashed, there were lots of mortgages that were issued based on what was called stated income. And these sort of gained a term in the industry, liar loans. Liar loans because people would lie. They would lie about their income. They would lie about the assets that they had for collateral. They would lie about their debts and liabilities. And none of this was really verified. And what I think a lot of people didn't realize or didn't sort of pay attention to at the time is that they were signing under penalty of perjury that all of this information was true and correct. And today what we're seeing is state and federal authorities going back and prosecuting many of these people for mortgage fraud, for perjury, based on this misinformation that they put in their applications. And the reality of the situation is that a lot of these listing agents and escrow officers and lenders had an incentive to push these deals through. They wanted their commissions. And so they would really coach the loan applicants in what they needed to say to meet the lending standards, to get the loan, even if that meant providing misinformation. And the culture in the industry sort of became that this was just how things were done. These were how deals were made. This is how people got their homes. This is how people made their investments. Everybody was doing it. It wasn't seen as something that was unethical or illegal. And people who did provide misinformation and perjure themselves never imagined that they would someday face the consequences of being prosecuted for a felony and going to prison for what they did.